Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our inferencing lesson. You just finished listening to Piggy Pie, and it was all about Gritch the witch who wanted to have piggy pie, and she didn't have any piggies, so she went off on a quest to find them, and she never could. We are left at the very end, if you remember, when she ran into this guy, the big bad wolf, and he basically told her, I didn't have any luck with him either, so they decided to go have lunch. And I'm going to read that last page one more time. It says, "No problem at all," she said as they walked off arm in arm. "I always enjoy having a wolf for lunch." All right, so we are going to talk about inferencing. What does that mean, and how do we do it? Inferencing is using what you already know and clues from the text. The text meaning what we're going to use is Piggy Pie. And we're going to come up with a logical conclusion or something that makes sense based on what we read and what we already know. An inference is better than just a random guess, and we can support inferences with text evidence. All right, so based on how this ended, let's try to make an inference of what we think might happen next. We don't know, it just leaves us with Gritch and the wolf headed back to have lunch. So if we were to make an inference about this, we could say, based on what we already know about Gritch, about the wolf, and I think that phrase, "a wolf for lunch," kind of gives us maybe a little clue about what might happen. So we can infer that Gritch the witch is, instead of having Piggy Pie, is going to have the big bad wolf for lunch. Based on what we read too in that book, the wolf, he was not really in the best condition or the best shape. Look at him, he kind of looks old and feeble here. So we can infer that Gritch is going to eat him. All right, so hopefully you already have out your activity for our inferencing, which is our inference detectives, fun on the farm. So in this packet, you have 5 scenarios, 5 little passages, and you are going to have to make an inference. So it says, what can you infer? So you're going to read all of these. There's 5 of them, and there's a question at the bottom. This first one says, after you read this, what is causing Charlie to sneeze and rub her eyes? If I were you, I would read your question first and then go back and read your little passage. And you are going to use the text right here and what you already know to make an inference. You are then going to find your page that looks like this. Yours is front and back, and you will see there are 3 on this side. On the other side, you're going to have 2, and they're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you are just going to simply write what you are inferring. So it's already started it for you. I'm inferring. Just finish writing on the line what you can infer based on what you read. Remember, an inference is not a random guess. You're going to use what you already know about that and the text evidence. If you need a little help with inferencing, you can rewatch this video, or don't forget to check out those other videos. There's some really neat inferencing videos made, and you're going to watch one, or you've already watched one, called Birds on a Wire, and then Ormy the Pig. So enjoy those. Have fun with the activity. I can't wait to see what you've done. You can post them on Facebook. You can send them to me, text me pictures, email me pictures. I can't wait to see it. Have fun.